Hi everybody, welcome back to Joe Is. I'm Joe, and this is War on the Sea. In the last episode, if you remember, we had a convoy we attacked with our submarines, and now that the Hornet is within range, I think we're going to go ahead and launch an airstrike from her, and maybe we get lucky and get some of these ships to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and send a flight of Dauntless out, probably rock them with HE, being that they're convoy. We'll try to get the more fire damage going. And as soon as we can, we'll send out a flight of torpedo bombers as well. But I'll go ahead and get that done, and I will come back when we find them. Well, unfortunately, our flight has turned up with nothing, and we seem to have lost them. I searched all the south area and the islands, and nowhere to be seen. I'm thinking they made their escape through the slot. Right now, the USS Hornet is coming in range of New Hebrides. We'll go ahead and offload those supplies and see what we have left to do. And we think we're going to be 50 points short of upgrading the Rennell Island to a level 5 airbase. And then after that, we will start our uploading. We'll start to build a shipyard. But we still are a few points shy. But I'll go ahead and send the USS Hornet back to base, and we'll get the supplies hopefully. Tonight should be getting our command points, and after that we'll be able to upgrade her to level 5 airbase. But I will come back when I have more information. Well, I decided to launch a flight of B-17s to the slot, and I'm glad I did because the B-17 group has actually found a surface fleet. Let's go ahead and get in the tactical map and see what kind of fleet we're dealing with. And take a look around. They are off to our left. It's a convoy. It's like 6 convoy ships and 2 light cruisers. Did I see that right? Anyways, we'll go ahead and get these guys armed up and selecting targets, and I will be back. Alright, I've got the B-17s basically in groups of 2 attacking the last 4 ships in this convoy, hoping to avoid some of the AA if we come in at a slight angle and hit the backside. Maybe we don't get the full spread of their AA. Worth a shot. And a flight of B-17s come in. Get a little cinematic view for y'all. Unfortunately, they are taking evasive action, and their AA fire has begun. Hopefully all our B-17s make it back. This isn't a huge convoy. It doesn't have a lot of big guns in it, but it still has guns. And drop 2 big old bombs at them, and they will get out of dodge. Go ahead and get the view from the ships. I get this corner one, that way we can watch the whole fleet. Right on the... She took a nasty hit. She managed to dodge all of them, and the Oiler managed to dodge all of them. Well, only managed to score 1 hit. That was a big bomb. I don't know how you survived that. That was just... I mean, that would do in anything less than a light cruiser. And so you being just a simple convoy, I don't see how you survive this. But we will come back when and if she goes down. Yep, as I called it, there was no way she was making this one out. She just had one heck of a hit on her, and there was no way. Just no way. And she slips beneath the waves. Well, that is 1 convoy ship down. We still have a lot to go. see if we can't get some more submarine action on them, and maybe even send a flight of torpedo bombers from Renell Island and see what they can do. I'm back on the main map. We'll continue time, and I will come back to you when we know more. Unfortunately, our B-17 has just come under attack from the fighters. I'm pretty sure they were launched from the island airbase. If there's 4 fighters, we know it's an airbase. If it's 8 or more, odds are, actually, if it was more than 8, we know it's from a carrier. I'll go ahead and get these guys formed up, and I want to get them as tight as I can. Let's go ahead and put them in a box formation. This will allow them to cover each other's sectors of fire a little more adequately and hopefully save their lives. We'll go ahead and go max altitude and begin the match. They're spreading out a little more than I'd like. No. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't tell them to get close. I just told them to get in the box formation. Alright, let's get them all formed up again. Yeah, that's much better. They're getting in close with one another. This will allow them to really focus their fire. At least, in theory, that's my hope. Looks like we have 4 fighters, so it's definitely from the island. We're not too far from there anyway, so I'm sure that's what it was. But we get to face off with the infamous Zero. At the start of the war, was one of the best fighters that there was. It slowly became obsolete as the U.S. started carrying Hellcats. But she still was a very tough, not really tough bird. She was very fragile. She was made basically of paper canvas, but fast, agile. She could out dogfight pretty much anything we had at the time. As we can see, the flag's starting to begin, and we can see them in the distance. Let's go ahead and get the point of view from our aggressors this time around. It's definitely a flight of 4. And flying into all that flak. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Although their aim is something to be desired. She's not exactly taking evasive maneuvers. She should be pretty easy to take out of the sky. But, hey, it's war on the sea. Looks like she's about to make an attack run on one of our aircraft now. Hopefully, most of our B-17s make it to base, but I don't see us getting out of this without taking some sort of a loss. Looks like she's coming in for the wounded bird. Yep. And she banks left. And she herself gets taken out. And she is out of control. Let's go ahead and pop back over to one of ours and get a view from our side this time. There comes another one. Nope. She got taken down, and we took her down. So right now we're 1 for 1. I think in real life that would not be the situation, but B-17 is a heck of a bomber. It was named the Flying Fortress. Well, they got 1 up on us. 2 up on us. Get them a little closer. Alright, we got, well, so now it's 1 up on us. And the other one seems to be bugging out. I think he's had a day and said, no, somebody's got to come back and report this to the IJN command. It's a long way down. Splash. I don't know. That fighter's coming back in again. He said, never mind. He's turning away again. He's like, he got brave again for a couple seconds and then decided he better not. So go ahead and fast forward time here, and I will catch you back on the main map. So we only managed to lose 4 B-17s. To say only, those are some really big birds. They also have found the fleet again as they're coming back to base. But we will get those B-17s back to base and see if we can't get them regrouped and get some more on there. Our 97 command points have come in, so now we have 108 total points. That'll definitely go towards a new battle plan that I have planned out. Maybe this next group we bring in, it's going to be a little more heavier gun-wise. The USS Thresher is in range, so let's go ahead and bring him in and see what we see. Her in, excuse me. Another convoy led by 2 light cruisers. I guess those heavy cruisers that we did a strike on were decided they need to go back to base for repair, and they left the light cruisers in order to bring them in. They must be getting pretty desperate. So we will go ahead and start targeting on that merchant ship. We got a 33% target solution. It's still way too low. We can get much better during the day. We'll go ahead and fire from our rear. We'll do that full spread again. I like the way that was done. We got a name figured out, and it is going to jump up to 93%, and it's maxed out. We'll go ahead and fire at this range. We'll give it a couple seconds because the torpedoes from the rear will take the time to actually turn about. But we'll go ahead and fire, dive, and get out of dodge. Go ahead to the south here. Go ahead and retreat. And I will fast forward when these little fishies get a little closer to the fleet. Well, the torpedoes are now in range. I think we're going to get one hit at a very kind of weird angle on this. This wasn't, of course, the ship we were aiming at, but I'll take it. Looks like she's going to get hit on the right side, right behind her stacks. Yes. One light cruiser hit. Let's see if we can get some more. It looks like a pretty good spread going into the group. Maybe we'll get lucky. Looks like those destroyers have managed to dodge, at least the one on the left now. The one on the far side looks like it's going to turn into them as well. But that convoy ship, the oiler that's in the back, looks like she may take a hit. Yeah, the destroyer's going to dodge those. Any second now, we should know for sure if that last one got hit. And yes. Do we have a hit? Do we have fire? We do not have fire. She's not going to sink, but she is going to be slowed down. She may take another one. Yeah. I think as long as the torpedo still has running time on it, it's going to hit. It does. And still no fire. She must not have oil on board, because if she had oil, I'd imagine she'd be ablaze. So we'll go ahead and fast forward time here. We'll go ahead and see if this light cruiser survives. I'm pretty sure she is. She's only taken one torpedo, and she should make it. But I will let you know next. Her fires did there for a split second get pretty serious, and I thought maybe, just maybe. But her damaged crew was able to stave off the fire and put her, well, whatever words. They saved the ship, unfortunately for us. But good for them. We'll continue our mission, and I will get back with you, well, right now. Let's go ahead and launch a flight off from New Hebrides here. Or Renell, excuse me. They done messed me up. I'll go ahead and select here, and then curve them left. That way, if they come in that little slot there, we will know. And I will be back when we are attacking. Well, we're back. And as you can see, it for some reason says that there is a carrier group north or south of Savo Island. I highly doubt it's a carrier. I think it's that same fleet. But if it is, we will try to go. We will throw everything we have at it. As I can see from here, it is not a carrier. And is in fact the same group we had from earlier. So I think what we're going to do here is basically the same thing we did with the B-17s. We'll go ahead and split these guys up in groups of 2 and attack all the convoys starting from the rear and working our way forward. So I'll go ahead and get that done, and I will return back when I've completed it. And here we go. We'll go ahead and start making an attack run. I did change it up a little bit. I only sent 1 torpedo bomber after the oil tanker that we hit previously, because it should only take 1 more to bring her down. So hopefully that's all we need on her, and hopefully the torpedo bomber makes it to her as they start to turn and come in. I also wanted to take this time and let everybody know I'm sorry about the XCOM upload, but there will not be one this week. Unfortunately, they did an update, and again with my mods, it's not one letting me play the save game. So I'm working on a fix. Hopefully it gets fixed, otherwise I'd lose all that progression, and I really prefer not to. But it is what it is. If we have to start a new campaign, we will. But let's get back into War on the Sea while we wait. The flak is starting to come up. Getting a little intense here. The first one have dropped off and are heading up. We've apparently lost one of ours. Alright, torpedoes are away. So I don't want to say anything because so far we haven't lost much. Yes. 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 Alright, we've hit 3. We have hit 3 of these ships, and looks like we may get another one on that same ship that's going to be taking 4 total torpedoes if this one hits. I think it will. Ooh, yes. She's done. There is no way you're surviving. A battleship would have a hard time surviving 4. Yeah, that's what I thought. She's gone already. That leaves 3 more. 2 more, excuse me, if I can get my numbers right. 2 more ships to hopefully go to the bottom. I will catch you back up when we know more about what's going to happen to the fate of these other 2 ships. That is another ship sunk. I'm pretty sure it was that one over there, because this ship that I'm currently selected on has made good speed. Yeah, she's hit. Her nose is completely in the water. Alright, well that's 2 down. We got 1 more to go, and this has been quite a while, so I don't see how this ship makes it. As you can clearly see, she is fully alight. So we will catch back when I know more. Man, these ships must have had oil on board them, because man, they burned and burned and burned. There's no way they were getting out of it. But that's probably going to do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for subscribing, for liking, or sharing this video. It would be greatly appreciated. And I want to say I love y'all. God bless all of y'all. And in the next episode, I hope to see you.